to our first episode of ReRouted Through Pokemon. I'm Junior Trainer Shea.
I'm Camper Rosella.
And I'm Pikachu.
And together we are a family of adventurers journeying through the remakes of Pokemon Red and Blue or Red and Green. Yes, this is our companion series to our routes through Pokemon as we hit the same generation of games as Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, or as me and Ruby do. And since we're replaying these games, or replaying the story of these games, I thought I'd bring in some new blood to experience it.
Yeah, I'm very excited to do these with you. Like, when you told us, like, a while before we would, I couldn't wait.
Well, yeah, you've been wanting to join in on the podcast for a while in general.
Yep.
So I found a way for that to work with the remakes. Because way back when we started, wasn't sure how we were going to go about the remakes or tackle them. And now, this is what we've landed on.
Yeah.
But before we jump into our adventure through the first gym, let's get to know Vavai. You've been on the show before a couple of times, but we haven't really gotten to know you. So, starting with, how did you first learn about Pokemon? Surprising question. He doesn't know. He was stunned into silence.
Probably the shows.
Yeah, you think it was the shows?
You've watched, like, all sorts of shows. Like, there's the ones that you guys haven't watched yet through this series, and then the older ones, I know.
Sure. Yeah, I know with Ruby and Rosella, a big part of their experience with Pokemon was me and your mother playing Pokemon Go, but when we started playing that, you didn't exist yet. Because we started playing that in 2016 when it came out. So,
I remember how I got my account.
your Pokemon Go account? How did that happen?
I asked you, you said no. Then I asked Mama, and she said yes.
Real nice, real nice.
The thing we're never supposed to do.
So you do play Pokemon Go, so that's been fun for you. And you've watched a lot of the shows, because we were watching shows, and you've watched all over the place. And you've played the cards.
Yeah. I have like 100 and something just of energies.
150?
So I collect them a lot.
Yeah.
And I think they're super fun to collect and trade for different types.
I like making decks.
You like trading and collecting energy or the cards in general?
Like the cards.
Okay. So like the different Pokemon and items.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like all the Pokemon cards I'll find. I like them.
Yeah, but you play sometimes too, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like Pokemon battles?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like doing battles and making decks. I actually have a deck that's mine and Vivai's because we both put our cards into it, and I'm pretty sure it's fire and grass.
Nice.
Grass mine is my favorite type.
And then mine's fire.
Fire used to be something you did like quite a bit, though.
Yeah.
But then because, Flame and Rosella kind of cornered the flame market, you're like, you know what? I like grass. Partly because...
Leafy.
Well, that, but who else likes grass?
My dad.
That's right, me.
You have a lot of Pokemon stuffies.
Yes.
Oh, yeah? What Pokemon stuffies do you have?
Well, you have your favorite.
You got a bunch for, like, a birthday recently, didn't you?
Yeah, and I think I have Charmander and all the basic starters.
So Squirtle, Bulbasaur.
Yeah. And I have Sobble.
Okay, so Sword and Shield water starter.
Yeah. And...
Do you have Scorbunny?
Yeah.
Yes.
And who has Raboot? Somebody has a Raboot stuffy.
Vivai does, but
Okay.
we love playing with our Scorbunnies together.
Nice. Does anybody have Grookey?
Yeah.
Do you? Who has Grookey?
Judah does.
Judah.
Okay.
I always get confused because it's Vivai's, then it's Judah's, then it's Vivai's, then it's Judah's. And I'm like, who on earth is this?
Well, that's cool. So you're a big fan of Pokemon then?
Yes.
Now you're excited to finally be playing some of the games?
Yeah.
Good.
Me too.
See you guys.
You've also dabbled a little bit with the newest game, right? Z to A?
Yeah.
Yeah, I play a little bit of that.
The Pokemon battles are super fun.
Yeah, you like those?
Yeah, those are fun to watch.
Yeah, you haven't played it yet.
I
have you?
haven't played it yet, but they're fun to watch.
You've watched a lot of it played.
Yes, I have. But one time we went to like Cracker Barrel or something, and Vave didn't really buy stuff, so he had a lot of money, and there was a spot with Pokemon stuffies, so he spent a ton of money on Pokemon stuffies.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's something you two share in common, is the love for all the stuffies.
Stuffies. Yeah, I
did.
I have Scorbunny. I have Vulpix and Flareon. Eevee. I got at Build-A-Bear.
Yep. There's another Build-A-Bear thing. It's not Pokemon related, but it seems probably up your alley.
What is it?
A kitsune.
What's a kitsune?
Fox. But it's a multi-tailed fox.
My favorite kind.
You mean your worst nightmare?
Not my favorite kind.
All right. Well, cool. Who's your favorite Pokemon?
Leafeon.
Oh, that's right. You mentioned that. Besides Eevee and Eeveelutions, who's your favorite Pokemon?
Pikachu.
Oh, okay. The classic Pikachu, the star. And your favorite type is grass, you've said?
Yes.
All right. And that kind of leads us into the game then. So we started up Leaf Green, Fire Red, and you're playing?
Leaf Green.
And Rosella is playing Fire Red then.
Yeah.
Because she fought for it. And she also fought for the starter. Which
Charmander.
is... Yeah, Charmander. And so then who did you start out with?
Bulbasaur.
A good choice. So I am also playing through Leaf Green because I wanted to play alongside you guys. And I had to pick one. And since you guys chose those two, and I'm playing on a 3DS, so I can't really trade with you guys on the Game Boy Advances. But I still chose Squirtle to kind of round out the team, and also because now I could since Ruby's not playing. However, when we started the game, how did we go? We started the game, both of you started, but you chose
Squirtle.
first so that you guys could get to the first point of trading, and then you traded it, and then you had to go back and start the game over and quickly catch back up to Rosella, right?
Yes.
That way they have all three. And Bulbasaur's a good choice because, well, Bulbasaur's just cool anyway. Frank would agree. And also just really handy for the first couple gyms.
I actually didn't know much about the first two gyms. I didn't know Bulbasaur would be useful.
Yep. Well, it's going to work out. Well, it already has worked out once in your favor.
I got Charmander, so I'm not very good with the first two gyms.
However, in a difference between Red and Blue and Fire Red and Leaf Green is that there's a spot where you catch Pokemon, and in Red and Blue there were like Nidoran there, whereas they changed it in Yellow as well, but in Fire Red and Leaf Green you can find Mankey there, which helps with that first gym.
I think I already have Mankey.
I know, which helped with the first gym.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so before you even get to your starters, though, when we start up the games, you guys had to name yourselves in the game. And, lucky for Rosella, unlike with Ruby with the original games, you could choose your gender. And we're just stuck playing a little boy. So what did you name your character, Rosella?
I forgot. I named it Rose.
And Vivi decided to steal his brother's name and went with...
Flame.
And so then for rivals, Rosella chose the name Phoenix for a rival, and Vivi named his rival...
Vivi.
So he's his own rival while he's playing as his brother.
The name. I might have changed the name for my rival. I don't remember.
Oh, I thought you went with Phoenix. I could be wrong.
I think I might have changed. Like, I had Phoenix, and then I'm like, I might have wanted to change it.
Okay. Well, we'll have to look into that later.
Yeah.
We'll correct it next episode if needed. So then for mine, I chose the character name Shea for my character, and then I picked a name Cal as my rival. And I don't know if that's just because it was stuck in my head from the Fight Club back in Gold and Silver and Crystal, but Cal is my rival. And then, besides playing through LeafGreen, I decided I was also going to do another playthrough of Pokemon. Well, Red this time. I played Blue last time. Because even though I've played it before and I can compare it, I wanted to have a more direct comparison between the games and have it extra fresh in my memory. So I started up Red, and I also decided that I was going to challenge myself and do a Nuzlocke. Have you ever heard of a Nuzlocke?
No.
I might have at one point where it's like you go in and the first Pokemon you catch is like the only Pokemon you can catch in that route.
Not even. It's the first Pokemon you see is the Pokemon you have to catch, and if you fail catching it, then you'll get no Pokemon for that route or that area.
That's rough.
Yeah, and if a Pokemon gets knocked out, you get rid of it. You don't get to keep it. It died.
What?
You have to treat that if you're playing the game in a Nuzlocke, when you first go to the first area where you can catch Pokemon, the first one you see, you can catch that Pokemon and no more in that area. And then you go to another area, same thing. And if any of your Pokemon get knocked out, instead of using a revive on them or going to the Pokemon Center, you have to get rid of that Pokemon because it is now quote-unquote died. You have to treat it like it's dead. So it makes the game harder because you only get so many Pokemon, and if you lose any, they're gone forever.
That'd be really annoying if I leveled up that one Pokemon a ton and then it died.
Yep. And I decided I really wanted to try one. So I'm doing a Nuzlocke. There are certain things I could do to make it even harder on myself, but because this is my first time trying a Nuzlocke, I have not done that. And in that game, I decided to name my character Locke, because I'm Shea Locke, and I already named Shea for LeafGreen, but also because it's a Nuzlocke. And so my rival is named, any guesses?
Shea?
No.
Nuz.
Nuz! My rival's name is Nuz. Perfect. And then throughout LeafGreen and FireRed, the plan is for you guys to make sure you have a full Pokedex at the end.
Yep.
Which involves trading, which is also why we did the whole Squirtle starting thing.
Yep.
Whereas I am playing LeafGreen on my own without any trading and stuff, so I don't need to worry about getting every Pokemon. But we're also doing something a little different this season, even me and Ruby are, where we're not having to catch every Pokemon ourselves. If there's, every Pokemon needs to be caught, so there are going to be Pokemon that you guys have to catch that neither of you care about. But, at the same time, you guys can catch Pokemon, and if one of you wants one, then that's the one who can use it, and the other one doesn't need it. You know what I mean? You don't both have to catch every, a Pidgey or whatever, although you have so far. But, in the future, you don't need to.
Yep.
As soon as one of you has it, you're good to go.
Yeah.
And so, then where does the game start out? Once you've picked your character and named him, where are you? Or her?
What?
Well, in our bedroom?
Yeah, I think we're playing on a game or watching TV. I can't remember.
I don't think you're doing any of that. You're just in your room. But you can look around and you can see that you have a video
I'm
game.
staring at something on the little desk thing.
Oh, are you? Well, maybe.
I'm pretty sure.
But where is your room?
In Pallet Town.
In Pallet Town, that's right. Did you guys get your potions out of your computer?
I did.
Good.
Yes. I got mine before you.
Well, that because you had to replay it anyway. So yes, we're in Kanto region once again and back in Pallet Town. However, it's really interesting to be back in Pallet Town because Ruby and I played Red and Blue and Yellow. And in Red and Blue, Pallet Town is black and white. In Yellow, it's just one shade of blue with white, so blue and white or something. And then we get to visit Kanto again in Gold and Silver and Crystal, and we visit Pallet Town. And now we actually have some color there, but it's still old Game Boy stuff instead of Game Boy Advance. And now we got so much more color in the Advance game. So I've seen Pallet Town in a lot of different ways. And it won't be the last time we see Pallet Town. hopefully we, as a group, will see it again in Heart Gold, Soul Silver, which are the remakes of Gold and Silver. But then there's also Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee.
Yeah.
So we'll see it a couple more different ways. And part of the reason of choosing Squirtle for me, not only is because you guys took the other two and Ruby wasn't playing, but I am pretty sure, because LeafGreen was like the first Pokemon game I ever beat, and I'm pretty sure I used a Bulbasaur through there already. And Charmander has never been my top choice of a Pokemon to use. And I just used it in Pokemon Blue because I had never used Charmander through the game before. In my Nuzlocke, I definitely chose Bulbasaur because I wanted to make the game as easy as possible for me because I'm a little scared.
Oh yeah, restarted dice. That's like your very first Pokemon is now gone.
Yup.
That'd be kind of sad.
It would be. So in our room, we have a PC with a potion, like I said, and I believe they talk about a Nintendo Entertainment System sitting there.
That's what I'm talking about. The thingy that was
You can go.
in front of
Yeah, you can go look at it. I think you start off in bed or something.
No, we're not in bed.
But what's interesting is in Red and Blue, which is an older game, instead of an NES, I think it was an SNES.
What's an S?
The Super Nintendo.
Oh.
So the generations of Nintendo were Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, GameCube, the Wii U, and then the Switch and Switch 2.
Nice.
When we talk to our mom, she says the same thing in all the games. Except that since Rosella is playing as a female character now, we do have a little bit different because the mom says all boys leave someday. She says that in Red and Blue. She says that if you're playing a boy character in Leaf Green, Fire Red. However, in your game, she said all girls dream of adventure or something to that effect. So I thought that was an interesting little change. And then after talking to our mom and visiting Daisy, who's our neighbor and the sister of our rival.
Yep.
And she's actually named Daisy here, just like in Gold and Silver, because in Red and Blue they don't give her a name. She just talks to us. We do learn that she's related, but she just talks to us. But after dealing with that, two of us headed to the lab, while one of us decided to try to leave town.
And we had to try to leave town.
Yeah, because it turned out that you leaving town was what we needed to do, so Rosella and I needed to catch up since Oak isn't around in his lab.
Well, I wanted to leave town without a Pokemon.
Yeah, they don't let you do that. So then, we get taken back to the lab by Oak. Oh, and there's also this girl outside that talks about being a trainer. And she has a little bit, and she's near some flowers and stuff, but she has a bit of different dialogue in these new games because she talks about the flowers instead. In the old games, she just talked about being a trainer. At the lab, we choose our Pokemon. Our rival chooses the one that is strong against us, of course. And we all battle, and we all won, too, right? Nobody lost?
I won.
Good. Otherwise, I'm firing you guys. Lose your first battle against your first rival. Pathetic.
Well, we had to live up for the second battle.
Yeah.
And what if my Pokemon are level 14?
In my encounter in my Nuzlocke, though, there was a lot of growling going back and forth between our Pokemon, so the battle took quite a while as we barely damaged one another with each attack. It was like little pecks. And we see two Pokedex sitting on a desk at the lab, but we're not giving them yet. Because first we have to take a journey to Viridian City, and on our way we encounter a lot of Pidgey and Rattata, and a friendly person who gives us a potion. So that's 2 potions for us already.
Yeah.
In Viridian, we explore as much as we can, with the old guy not letting us pass one area. We heal at the center, and Rosella wanted to buy Pokeballs, and what did you find out about that?
Had to deliver a package.
Yeah, they wouldn't let you buy any, would they? It's the same thing Ruby and I discovered way back. So yes, we have to make a delivery instead, a package back to Professor Oak. And how easy was it to get back to Professor Oak?
Very easy.
Yeah, because we got the cliff jumping.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that.
Yeah, Vi didn't quite catch on to that yet.
Why does every town have a Pokemon Center except for Pallet Town?
I don't know.
Because Pallet Town doesn't have a gym.
Not every town has a gym.
Well, a lot of them do.
Yeah, but there's a town. I can think of at least one town right off the top of my head that has a Pokemon Center and no gym.
But there's no Pokemon gyms.
I also know where there's a Pokemon Center where there isn't a town.
Maybe that's our Pokemon Center.
It ran across to the other side of the region because it's on the opposite side of the region.
Yeah, it just went on its own Pokemon.
It went on its own Pokemon journey. It wants to be the very best Pokemon Center, like no other Pokemon Center ever was. Anyway, we managed to bring the delivery back to Professor Oak, and then we get our Pokeballs and our Pokedex, and now it's time to start catching them all.
Yeah. I want to catch every single Pokemon in the world.
However,
Except Trubbish.
you know what happens in Red and Blue when you bring the package?
What?
You get your Pokedex, but Professor Oak didn't give me any Pokeballs. I still had to run back up to Viridian City and buy them.
He's like, here's your Pokedex. Goodbye!
Yeah. So, we all managed to catch some Pidgey and Rattata on our way to Viridian City. And then we heal up and buy more Pokeballs because the few that we got is just not going to carry us through the game.
Yeah.
And before we head north out of town, we decided to go west to catch some more Pokemon. And for a while, all we seemed to be finding are Rattata. Which surprised me because in Red and Blue, I knew there was like the 2 different Nidoran that show up a lot. But, like I said before, what did we find there? Mankey. And Vivi and myself, I believe, also managed to catch a Spearow.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I don't know why you didn't.
Why did you leave that area without catching one?
I didn't know there was any.
It's okay, you don't need it.
I do need it.
Well, if you want a Spearow, you know where to find him, I guess. I had you guys do some trading so that it's still registered in your Pokedex. So if you don't want to catch it, you don't have to.
So we trade, and then we trade back.
Yes. Yeah, no, you still, like, I trade it and trade it back so that it's registered, but he still has the Spearow.
Yeah.
So then in my Nuzlocke, after buying Pokeballs, I went back to Route 1, and in all my encounters, I didn't run into any Pidgey, so my first catch was a Rattata. And that served me well on Route 22, because in my Nuzlocke, I'm playing with the rules that I don't catch duplicates, so that if I run into a duplicate in another area, I can keep running into Pokemon and catch the first non-duplicate.
Nice.
So, I kept running into Rattata, or at least a couple more times, on Route 22. And then I managed to snag a Nidoran, male one. Back to LeafGreen and FireRed, there were some mishaps in dealing with our rival again on the path toward Victory Road on that Route 22. Right? Like, there was a lot of struggles in trying to deal with them. I think some people lost or something, or forgot to...
I won.
Was it you, Vi, that lost?
Yes.
And then you, like, restarted and tried again or something? Yeah. And eventually, you did... We all eventually beat our rival, correct? Yeah. We didn't want to take a loss. That's a bunch of bogusness.
I mean, my beginner Pokemon, Bulbasaur, I named him a Leaf. And he got to level 10, then I battled, so...
That helped.
Yes.
Yeah. So you're skating on thin ice. I might have to fire you if you're going to keep losing to your rival like that. Like, we all beat it the first time. That's good. But you lost in the second one and had to restart to beat it. So I'm watching you. I'm just kidding. I'm not firing you. And if you finish the exploring that Route 22 to get over to that building, there's a building that doesn't let you go any further because you need badges to be able to get through further sections of it. Did you guys even explore over there?
Explore well.
So when you're in Viridian City, you could, instead of going north, which is where we're supposed to go, we all went west, so the left of the screen. And that's where we found our Mankey and fought our rival. And if you keep going past where you fought your rival, you go through a little bit more grass and continue further left, and there's a building you can go in.
Oh, yeah, I've explored over there.
Okay, and the guy's like, oh, you don't have any badges, so you can't come through.
Uh-huh.
because it's the way to the Pokemon League champion area, the Indigo Plateau.
Uh-huh.
And you can go further. Well, as soon as you get your first badge, you can go to like the next section, but then there'll be another person blocking you until you have all the badges.
I remember playing the other game.
What other games?
I don't know, but there was somebody always blocking me.
Oh, okay. Was it Let's Go?
Probably.
All right. So then with all that done, we decided to head to Viridian Forest after the old guy teaches us how to catch Pokemon, even though we already did it. And there we caught our bug Pokemon, our Caterpie and our Weedle, all while working to level up our Pokemon before the gym. And Rosella was specifically focused on leveling up her Mankey, because she needed that fighting Pokemon.
I just low-kicked through the gym.
Yeah, you do low kick through the gym later. We also all wandered around the forest long enough to get each of us a Pikachu as well.
Yes.
I was the first one, but you guys had to play a little longer.
Vava was the first one out of us two to find one. I was the first one to catch one.
Did you knock out your first Pikachu? Or did it just take a while to catch it?
I only saw one Pikachu.
Okay, so maybe it just took a while to catch it.
No.
Okay. So there's some discrepancy in the stories between these two, but nonetheless, we all got Pikachu. In Red, I had hoped to get a Weedle on Route 2, which is right before you go into the forest, because if I got a Weedle there, that means any Weedle or evolutions of Weedle I found in Viridian Forest would count as a duplicate, which would give me a better chance of getting a Pikachu. Not a good chance, but a better chance. But instead, what I found was a Pidgey. So I have a Rattata, Pidgey, and Nidoran male. And so then when I go to the forest, I'm like, well, at least I'll, Oh, and I was also thinking, even if it wasn't a Pikachu, at least I could get a Caterpie, right? Because then I could get a Butterfree.
Yep.
Instead, when I went in the forest, my first encounter wasn't a Weedle, Caterpie, or Pikachu. It was a Kakuna. So not only did I get the branch that I didn't want, but I got the middle one, which meant that, like, if you catch a Weedle, it'll learn Tackle or other attacks, and when you evolve it, it learns Hard or Harden or whatever it is.
Harden.
However, if you catch a Kakuna, the only ability it knows is Harden, which does not defeat any Pokemon. And so I had to use, we use the trick of switching out the first Pokemon to level them up already. But then once they get strong enough, they can attack and level themselves up, which is faster and easier. But I couldn't do that with Kakuna. I'm like, well, I have to at least get him to be a Beedrill so that he can start leveling up on his own. But when he leveled up to Beedrill, he still didn't get an attack move until he hit level 12. So I had to level up 2 more levels. It was so tedious and so annoying.
But that's why I like finding them in the woods, because then to just level up my Pokemon, he doesn't attack me while I'm leveling them up.
Yeah, but you have to waste a lot of PP of your moves because it takes forever to take them down.
Not with Charmander.
Oh, that's true. That's right. You have Charmander.
Ember.
You just burn them all.
I just use Ember once and then poof, they're gone.
For other people, it takes forever. If you have a fire move in Viridian Forest, you're good to go. Anyway. So, yes, my Nuzlocke was being a little tedious.
Where do we get our first fire Pokemon? Except the starters.
Let me think. FireRed and LeafGreen, they switched up, obviously, the Pokemon a little bit, because Mankey was in a spot that isn't in Red and Blue. So, assuming they don't switch too much more after that, the first fire Pokemon I can think of is probably not until after Lavender Town.
How far is Lavender Town?
Well, Lavender Town's before the 4th gym. So between Lavender Town and the 4th gym. So you still have to go through 2 more gyms before you can. I think.
Wait, what is the first fire Pokemon?
The first fire Pokemon, if I'm correct, and it's this route where you get them, it would be, depending on the game you're playing, Growlithe or Vulpix.
Wait,
How could I?
Who's Growlithe?
The kind of tiger Pokemon that Officer Jenny uses all the time.
He's so cute.
And Vulpix
Wait,
is obviously
who
the
am I
fox.
getting? Who am I getting?
I don't remember which one's in which game.
Both, I get the Vulpix.
Well, trading is a good way.
Nope, it's gonna be better.
I'll catch another growl if you give me a Vulpix.
Anyway,
Okay.
that's still a long ways off. That's after the rock tunnel.
I don't like rock.
Rock tunnel sucks. At least in Red and Blue it did. So after Viridian Forest, we hung out in the grass on the second half of Route 2 for a bit more leveling, and then we explored Pewter City, which included visiting the museum and getting a couple of townsfolk to lead us around. What's with the glare, Rosella?
I accidentally ran into him again and then said
Who again?
the one that led me to the gym.
The one on the outskirts of town? Because, yeah, you don't even have to talk to him. If you just try to leave town that way, he's going to lead you back to the gym.
But like I already had gone to the gym, but then I accidentally ran into him.
What'd you guys think of the museum?
It was cool.
In the Let's Go games, I have no idea how much money I spent on the museum. I keep going back.
You keep visiting it again? That's funny.
I do too.
And watching this person slowpoke so that she can go in.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So yeah, we explored town. We, got the Pokemon Center to heal up and do some trades, and we talked to the guy that takes us to the museum and let us know where it is, even though it's easy to find. And
I did not talk to that guy.
and then there's the guy on the outside of town, or outskirts of town, or the edge of town. Edge of town. There's the guy on the edge of town that takes us over to the gym that apparently Rosella had to deal with twice. And let's see. I thought the museum was cool because you get to see the Aerodactyl bones and is it a Kabutops that they have in there?
I think so.
So a couple of old prehistoric, ancient fossil Pokemon.
Yeah.
And so then there's a area where you can kind of go up a cliff, and it's on the back side or to the side of the museum, and there's a little tree there that I think we all know that cut can be used on it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we ran into a few more of those just going up to Viridian Forest and past it. There's some on the right side, so there's an area that we can explore there too. Once we finally have HM cut and are allowed to use it outside of battle.
Yeah.
But we can't do that yet, so all that's left for us is
The gym.
the gym. So, Vi and I, with our Squirtle and our Bulbasaur, plus you had Mankey, and so we both had Mankey, had a really easy enough time with the first trainer and his Geodude and Sandshrew.
I just one-shotted everybody.
Yeah, so the first trainer in there had a Geodude and Sandshrew, right?
Mm-mm.
And we just totally... Well, you fought them so fast you don't even remember what they were. Totally took them out.
Brock was one shot each.
We're not on Brock. Shut up.
Spoilers.
So Rosella handled the Geodude just fine because
But then I
the
got
fighting
to the
Pokemon.
second train.
But Sandshrew, no, it's first trainer. He had 2 Pokemon.
I don't think it was the first.
It
trainer.
is.
I'm pretty sure it was
There's only one trainer in there besides Brock.
Oh.
Anyway, so your Mankey beat the Geodude just fine, but Sandshrew isn't rock; it's ground.
Because Vivi won't give me Squirtle.
So it took you a while to defeat Sandshrew, caused some problems. But when that was done, we all went back and healed, and Vivi finally let you.
But at that point, it was too late.
Let you what?
Good Squirtle.
Yeah, you got to borrow Squirtle, which you still have.
And I want back.
She's probably going to keep it for a little bit.
Me.
Because you guys kind of share ownership of it. So then after you getting Squirtle, so you have a backup plan for dealing with Brock, we go back to take on Brock, and he has a Geodude and Onix, which are higher levels. And it turned out you didn't need Squirtle at all after that Sandshrew was already dealt with. Right?
Yeah.
Because Mankey just was super effective at taking them down. And then, of course, Vi with your Bulbasaur and me with my Squirtle also had it was you. How easy was Brock?
One shot.
One shot kills. Let's see, and then in my Nuzlocke, the reason I chose Bulbasaur was to specifically make the first couple gyms easier, and so far it worked. And at the end of my first stretch of the Nuzlocke, I have not lost any Pokemon yet. Let's
Yay.
hope that continues. All right, so you guys have only found a handful of Pokemon so far, not counting your starter or Squirtle. Who is your favorite Pokemon that you have collected so far?
Pikachu.
Of course.
I don't know.
I think for me, it's probably Mankey, because he was well, I didn't really need Mankey, though.
I like my Pikachus.
He was only the one that was more useful, though. Like, I evolved my stuff into Butterfree, which I like, and everything, but I think it's Mankey.
You already have Butterfree?
Yeah, because Butterfree and Beedrill evolve at level 10.
What?
I do not have a Butterfree yet, but if I did, that would be my favorite.
So, well, and I guess you'll have to wait till next time for that.
I'll just go with Pikachu.
Pikachu?
I'm never evolving my Pikachu.
Interesting.
I might.
I don't want to.
Well, one of you guys has to, so you guys can finish your Pokedex.
Rosella.
So now that we've finished the gym, got our Boulder badge, and he also gave us a TM for something, and we're allowed to use Flash outside of battle, I believe, but we don't even have Flash yet, so whatever. I think we should just kind of go over our Pokemon, their names, and their Pokedex entries.
What do you mean by Pokemon entries?
Pokedex entries.
What are those?
There's always a description of the Pokemon in the games. Alright, so you hit start and go to Pokedex and numerical mode. Alright, you're there. Are you there yet? Let me see.
Wait, Bulbasaur is 2 types?
Yes, he is.
What?
Which actually helps him because one of Bulbasaur's weaknesses would be, being grass, flying, poison, and fire. But because he's grass poison doesn't hurt him.
What?
So first of all, Rosella's Pokedex. How many Pokemon have you seen?
I've seen 14.
And how many do you own?
10.
Perfect. And how about you, Vi? Press B.
B.
What does it say? How many have you seen, and how many do you own?
I've seen 15. I own 10.
Cool. And then in my journey through Leaf Green, I've seen 14, and I only own 9 Pokemon.
What? Bum,
Yeah.
bum, bum.
I think I didn't fully... Yeah, I haven't fully evolved one of my Pokemon. That's why.
Ah.
And in my Nuzlocke journey, I've seen 14 Pokemon, but of course I only own 6. And some of those are evolutions, so I don't have a full party still. Alright, so... Vavai's still working on his reading capabilities, so I will read his Pokedex entries.
Who's that Pokemon?
So we're starting with number 1, Bulbasaur, Seed Pokemon. A strange seed was planted on its back at birth. The plant sprouts and grows with this Pokemon.
There's a plant seed on its back right from the day this Pokemon is born. The seed slowly grows larger.
And we only have one Bulbasaur out of your 2 games, and what's your Bulbasaur's name?
Leaf. My Bulbasaur's name is Leaf.
Number 4, Charmander, lizard Pokemon. From the time it is born, a flame burns at the tip of its tail. Its life would end if the flame were to go out.
And you have both of Bulbasaur and Charmander were about when it was born. It's like from when it's born, it has this thing.
Yep.
That's kind of fun. In Leaf Green, it says it has a preference for hot things. When it rains, steam is said to spout from the tip of its tail. And what's your... Because we only have the one Charmander, what is your Charmander's name?
Hitokage.
which is its Japanese name.
Yay! I like
So
naming my
it's-
things Japanese.
That's Charmander.
No. They changed a lot of the Pokemon names when it came to America, so like they don't necessarily mean the same thing. Hitokage is like fire lizard or something. Because a Tokage, I think, is lizard, and he is fire, I believe. Alright, next one. Number 7, Squirtle. Tiny turtle Pokemon. After birth, its back swells and hardens into a shell. It powerfully sprays foam from its mouth.
That's so weird. Well, now mine's different. When it retracts its long neck into its shell, it squirts out water with vigorous force.
And then in your guys' games, do you guys remember what your Squirtle's name is?
Yeah.
Yeah? Can I say it?
Sure.
Bubble. The Squirtle's name is Bubble.
And mine is Shell.
Number 10. Caterpie, worm Pokemon. It's covered with a green skin. When it grows, it sheds the skin, covers itself with silk, and becomes a cocoon.
Its short feet are tipped with suction pads that enable it to tirelessly climb slopes and walls.
A fun thing about caterpillars, it's actually not called a cocoon. It's called a chrysalis.
Yes. And we all have Caterpies, I believe. So what is your Caterpie's name, Rosella?
Caterpie.
Which is its Japanese name, which does actually just translate as Caterpie.
But it's fancy.
And what's your Caterpie's name?
Death.
And why did you name your Caterpie Death?
Because it's gonna kill all the Pokemon.
So it's like the Angel of Death? Interesting. I named my Caterpie Butters.
Butter.
Well, part of that name comes from like a book where there was a character named Butters. So number 13, Weedle, hairy bug Pokemon. Often found in forests eating leaves. It has a sharp stinger on its head that injects poison.
Often found in forests and grasslands, it has a sharp, toxic barb around 2 inches on top of its head.
And Vavai, what did you name your Weedle?
Beedortle.
And what did you name your Weedle, Rosella?
Bidoru.
Which is just its Japanese name, and I think means like beetle. I named my Weedle, who's now a Kakuna, Needle.
I like that.
But it looks like neither of you guys evolved your Caterpie or Weedle, right?
Correct. So I have number
I
14
haven't-
cocoon, and that's it.
I haven't even evolved one of my Pokemon.
All right, so the next one on the list then?
Number 16, Pidgey. Tiny bird Pokemon. Does not like to fight. It hides in tall grass and so on, foraging for food, such as small bugs.
A common sight in forest and woods. It flaps its wings at ground level to kick up blinding sand. And what's your Pidgey's name, Rosella?
Popo.
Again, Japanese name. And what about you, Vavai?
Flap.
That's correct. You did name it Flap. Yes. And
Because it flaps like a bird.
right. And I named my Pidgey Pudgy. And anybody who's seen the or heard us me and Ruby talk about the Pidgey episode knows what we're talking about. There's a funny episode with a bunch of Pidgeys.
No Pudgies.
They're fat Pidgeys. All right. Number 19, Rattata, mouse Pokemon. Bites anything when it attacks. Small and very quick. It is a common sight in many places.
Its fangs are long and very sharp. They grow constantly, so it gnaws on hard things to whittle them down.
And what did you name your Rattata, Vavai?
Dad.
Why?
For fun.
And how about you, Rosella?
Korata.
Kowata.
Which is just
Kowata.
baby rat.
It's tiny.
But it's going to be a fat rat.
Because it's like Koneko is baby cat or kitten. In Leaf Green, I named my Rattata Raticate, but Kate with a K, like spelled as in the person's name or something, because I did have a female one. Also, I forgot that I should give you my names for my Pokemon in my Nuzlocke. So my Bulbasaur is Kairuto. Ruto is route, like, or root. You can pronounce root. And also root like a plant then. And Kairu is frog. So frog root. And my Rattata is Konzetsumi. Konzetsu is eradicate. And Nezumi is rat. And my Pidgey is Hattori, because Hato is pigeon and Tori is bird. And then my Kakuna, which was a Weedle, is Spearbee. Well, sorry, he wasn't a Weedle. My Kakuna that I caught, who is now a Beedrill, is Spearbee, or because Supia, spear, is the Japanese name of Beedrill. And also a wasp is a sparrow bee in Japanese, so Spearbee. And just for other reference, since you guys don't have Nidoran, I also named my Nidoran male Dozoku, because Ozoku is royalty, and then Nidoran becomes a Nidoking. And Doku is poison, and it is a poison-type Pokemon.
So, royalty of poison?
Poison royal? I don't know. Anyway, moving on to our next one.
Number 21, Spearow. Tiny bird Pokemon. It busily flits around here and there. Even if it's frail, it can be a tough foe that uses Mirror Move.
It eats bugs in grassy areas. It has to flap its short wings at high speed to stay airborne. And what did you name your Spearow? Oh, you didn't get one. Vavai, what is your Spearow's name?
Peck.
Peck, that is correct. And I named my Spearow in Leaf Green Ruby, since it's her favorite Pokemon.
It's all.
What?
It's all least.
It is her least favorite.
Does this mean when you're going to catch a Pseudowood, or you're going to name it me or Rosella?
Yeah, I'll name it me. Me, the Pseudo-Wudo. Anyway, moving on to the next one is number 25, Pikachu, mouse Pokemon.
Pika.
When several of these Pokemon gather, their electricity can build and cause lightning storms.
Boom, boom, boom.
It has small electric sacs on both its cheeks. If threatened, it looses electric charge from the sacs.
Nice. And what is your Pikachu's name, Rosella?
Pikachu.
Because it's his Japanese name. And what about you?
Pikachu.
That's right.
Stop copying me with the Japanese names.
And I named my Pikachu in Leaf Green Choo Choo.
Choo choo.
It's actually also the name of a Pikachu in the manga.
Oh. Pikachu.
Because you didn't continue on into the Gold, Silver, Crystal manga, but Yellow has a Pikachu now named Choo Choo.
Number 56, Mankey. Pig monkey Pokemon. Light and agile on its feet, this ferocious in temperament, when angered, it flies into an uncontrollable frenzy.
Extremely quick to anger, it could be docile one moment, then thrashing away the next instant. And what did you name your Mankey?
Momo.
And how did you come up with the name Momo?
I was pretty sure it was the Japanese name.
Yeah, I had a feeling that was the case, but you are actually incorrect.
What?
I don't know where you got Momo, but the Japanese word for Mankey is Mankey.
Google tricked me.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there.
Is there a guy in this game where it's like, do you want to change your Pokemon's name?
There is a name changer, yes.
Yay, because I want to change my Pikachu's name.
Do you know what Momo means in Japanese?
No.
What?
Peach.
Because I know of a show, and it has like a flying monkey named Momo. Or Lemur. I can't remember.
Oh. So you should just... maybe it's Mario's girlfriend. Your Mankey is. And what is your Mankey's name?
Gorilla. Gorilla. The reason I named it Gorilla is because when it evolves, it's basically a gorilla.
Okay. I named mine Ape.
Ape.
All right. And so then, in our journey of getting the Boulder Badge, which everybody was successful at, you also had to fight your rival twice. Which means that it's now time for Rosella and Vavai to battle.
Bum,
What?
bum, bum.
Okay, shh.
In this battle, make sure you each only have one starter in there.
So no bubble.
So no bubble will be used in this battle. I highly recommend probably just bringing the teams you took to the gym because they're probably your highest levels, but you will need to each put an extra Pokemon in there because you used a bubble and you can't, and you for some reason only fought with a 5-person team.
How?
I don't know. Maybe because you actually had a 6-person team, but one of your Pokemon is a duplicate that you're not planning on keeping, I think, because you have an extra Rattata called High.
Getting our teams ready.
Yo, there's a computer upstairs. You can use the... Well, go back upstairs because you have to be up there anyway, and use the computer up in the corner.
Too late.
Both of you are like, I gotta go downstairs and switch out my Pokemon.
I didn't see no computer.
It's at the top left corner.
What does PC mean?
PC is personal computer. And you need someone's PC, I think.
Yep.
Because you haven't met who owns the transport system yet. Or box system or whatever.
We're just using someone's piece. Oh, yeah, there's the computer.
Huh? Which one do I use?
All right. I am ready to go.
Someone's PC, the top one.
I'm ready to battle. Sadly, Pikachu is the weakest on my team. Like, out of all my Pokemon. Right. Nobody knows what will be coming out first. Ah-ha-ha!
Alright. Are you saved and you ready?
Yeah. Uh-huh. I'm at the counter.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay, so go talk to the person at the counter.
I'm talking. Welcome to the Pokemon Cable Club.
Now which one do I pull?
Now just make sure you don't choose trade when you get
Coliseum?
to it. Coliseum.
Which one do I choose?
Coliseum.
Single battle.
Okay.
We're not doing double battles yet.
It's saving my file and
Yep.
everything, even though I just did that. Ooh, my side.
Oh. Yeah, that's right. I forgot this. What it looks like.
It's like an actual little Pokemon battle area.
It's like that in Ruby Sapphire and stuff too. All right, we're getting going.
Dun 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 dun.
Go,
dun,
Momo!
Dun 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 dun
Ooh,
dun,
so-
dun, dun, dun.
Rosella sent out her Mankey, and Vavai sent out his Pikachu. Pikachu versus Momo. A nice low kick from Mankey to Pikachu, and Pikachu does what?
Thunder Shock, which did very little.
Ooh, not looking good. Mankey's whittling down Pikachu faster than Pikachu's whittling down Momo.
You're using low kick?
Whispering it. Please,
Yeah. Yeah, I know. That was an accident. Ooh, he just...
So Pikachu left the battlefield, and now we
It's Gorilla!
Another Mankey.
Gorilla!
No! I used low kick and now he's in the yellow.
Ooh. Well, what are your levels?
I'm 12 and he's 11.
Oh, wow. Remember, switching up Pokemon takes out a battle, like an attack
What do you
opportunity.
get attack first?
Higher level?
But you said lower level first.
What?
You did.
When? I never have said that.
You have.
I have not.
Well, I just knocked out Gorilla.
Nice. Yeah, you were a level higher, and you're the same Pokemon, so chances are your speed stat will be higher. Some Pokemon have higher speed stats, so even if they're a lower level, they will get to go first.
Yeah, it's confusing.
Not really.
To me. Ooh, Leaf is out.
Done.
Ooh, did Momo just leave?
Yep.
And is Charmander coming out?
Yep.
What do you mean?
Just know, this is a friendly game. It's okay to lose. It is okay. And Rosella, you'll need to remember that in the future when you lose.
Yep.
Ruby doesn't like losing.
I don't like losing, but I try to be.
But just so you all know, that like I won most of the matches. I think we did 7 matches total in Gold, Silver, and Crystal. But the last 3 matches, she won them all. So when we had our fully evolved team and everything, she kicked my butt.
I send it out, Dad.
Which is his Rattata.
Oh, you have to deal with Dad now. You're in trouble. Can't beat Dad.
If I had one named Bubba, I would send him out immediately. But yeah, I still have Leech Seed on me, which keeps healing him.
Yep. Wait, how does that work?
I embered you.
Yeah, when you switch out Pokemon, you're gonna get hit.
Boy, I need to weed my attacks.
Hitokage went into the yellow with that tackle.
And I used another. Oh, he's in lower yellow.
Ooh, did you use another Ember?
Yeah, and now he's burned too.
Oh, snap. Things are looking rough for
Oh,
Vavai.
now he's in the red because it was burned.
Yeah, the
Ooh,
burn.
No.
Leech Seed just healed him.
I'm in yellow. Yeah, yellow. We're basically tied,
Well,
but I'm
you already lost a Pokemon.
Yeah, what?
Although, if he gets out your Hitokage, you might be in rough shape.
Stop using Ember. Good lord.
Well, it's not like you have a lot of options of moves right now, guys.
Yeah, it's my only really strong move.
Well, and
Well-
when you use a move that matches the type of your Pokemon, it gets an extra bonus.
I have to send out him.
I just knocked out Dad.
Hey! Not cool.
I sent
Don't
out Pikachu.
Alright, so
Now I'm in
Pikachu's
the
back.
red because of Leech Seed.
Excellent.
And I'm in the green. Green. Why do you keep leaving?
I'm changing out to Momo again.
Momo's back.
I hate Momo.
I hate Momo.
My poor Momo. He just used Thunder Shock on him.
So another Thunder Shock from Pikachu onto Momo. Yeah, the damage is going to just be less because of the level difference, because Pikachu's only 7 against the level 12 Momo.
I send out Leaf.
Leaf is back. And I slapped him with my karate chop. Oh,
Oh my goodness.
he was so tiny, damn it.
No, it didn't do a lot now.
I still have 2 Pokemon out of his, and then he has 0, but one of them is really tiny.
Yep.
Why did you do karate shot?
I was trying to do something else.
No, doing messing up moves, that's always a bummer.
Yeah. Oh, Vine Whip just killed me.
Ooh, Vine Whip got you, huh?
Finally got out my first Pokemon.
I'm like, what's my strongest move? Go to the one.
The grass
this
move
one.
will be probably the best for your grass Pokemon.
Do not send out your Pokemon.
They'd probably die anyways, like I just sleep up.
That's true.
Who doesn't know? Don't have very high levels.
As Luke is just sitting there waiting.
Overall, Vavai does have a disadvantage in this battle.
How?
Well, not only is the fire starter good against your grass starter, but there's other issues as well that I'm not going to reveal at the moment.
Okay.
Oh, I know some different stuff. Why Pidgey?
Because.
Because what?
Because
what?
Because it's Pidgey. Me don't like Bulbasaur. I can't use heals. I won't revive or nothing.
Because they don't let you do that. A Vine Whip to the Rattata almost took the Rattata out one shot. Oh, there is one thing that helps the Vavai, I guess, too.
Kalata's out!
Alright. Is that 2 of your Pokemon then?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Vavai's back, climbing back up.
Yeah.
I don't have very good Pokemon out. Or with me.
Well, that's what I thought.
Well, neither of you have a whole lot of good Pokemon, really. Level 12 Bulbasaur, level 14 Charmander. But Charmander is on the ropes. Did he switch out Pokemon?
Yes. Pika Pika!
Pika's back!
You're fine.
What?
I almost killed Pikachu.
Well, it's level 7. I think he's only half your level. Did Charmander go down? Or did you switch? Oh, you were still alive? I couldn't see your health bar. Alright, so Charmander just got pulled back, so it didn't quite die yet. And we brought out the Weedle?
Yeah.
Little Bidoro.
Pikachu. Come on, Pikachu. Just get one attack in.
What level is your Weedle?
I changed 5.
You changed Pokemon?
2. Peck!
Oh. I mean, okay. Run away. Lots of switching things out. Did you bring out Caterpie? A different bug Pokemon?
Yeah. Peck, use Peck! Caterpie!
And Caterpie is gone with a flying attack.
Oh, wait. Oh, am I? Wait, why did you use the lower form, Rosella?
Lower form of what?
The first form of my Pokemon.
These are completely different Pokemon.
So,
Yeah, you haven't evolved any Pokemon. That's just Pidgey and Spearow. No, Pidgey goes to Pidgeotto to Pidgeot. Spearow goes to Fearow. I don't know why you didn't know
Why
this.
do you think it was Spearow except lower form? It looks tinier.
I mean, they have the same typing, I guess. Tiny bird Pokemon.
Yeah, they're both birds, but
knocked out?
yeah.
Popo.
Oh, did Pidgey go down?
Papa did, yeah.
Oh, man. It's not looking good for Rosella. She was up on top, but now this could be bad news. And
She only has 2 Pokemon left.
And I think I realized that the advantage I thought existed did not exist. So,
What advantage?
flying is good against grass, but I don't know if Papo knew a flying attack. If like Spearow knows Peck, so
Peck,
if you had
use
Peck,
Peck.
it'd be good against.
Yeah, now I only have one Pokemon left and it's already almost dead.
No, this could be it, everybody.
But it is a higher level than this guy, so maybe.
At least you can maybe do some damage. At least take some damage off of them on the way out.
Yeah.
Take a big old bite out of them.
No.
So our final little match is Charmander Hitokage versus Peck, the Spearow.
Yep.
Ooh, and Peck is level 12, so only 2 levels under Hitokage, and Spearow might be fast.
Peck is level 9.
I'm still alive.
I can't read very well. Sorry, just kidding. Level 9.
And
I
I'm
won.
dead.
Look at the health. Still.
Yeah, I know. Oh, that's incredible.
Yeah, Pikachu and Peck were pretty much dead.
Oh my gosh. So, in the end, Vavai defeated his rival in the first of many battles to come. And new Pokemon will be added and leveled up and strong. So
We're not kissing.
I wouldn't celebrate too hard, Vavai, because you might be on the losing end in the future. Just like I kicked Ruby's butt over and over again, and then she totally slaughtered me in the last 3 rounds.
Especially when we find fire, because I love my fire.
Well, if you just do single typing, you're going to be in trouble.
I know.
Okay. Well, good game, you two. And good job at not being too cranky at each other.
Now I need to go heal him. Wait, does that damage my Pokemon?
I think your Pokemon are already healed.
Let me check.
I
I guess we are in a Pokemon. They're completely healed.
Yep. So just save your games and then turn them off. Make sure they're fully saved before you hit the power button, please.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, you might erase everything.
SAVE for save.
Yes, sir.
Alright, I saved. Yeah, Bulbasaur was a higher level than...
Oh, I misread them. You were 12, he was 14. I thought it was the other way around.
Oh.
Well, it was a good game, though.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was fun for me, because you started off strong, Rosella, and then Vavai kind of toppled it back the other way.
Yeah.
It makes it more exciting than just somebody just getting slaughtered.
Yes.
All right. Well, now that we've covered our journey to the gym and did our battle, that leaves only one thing left.
Pokemon cards!
Pokemon cards!
Yay!
I should get to choose first because I'm the loser.
That's fair. All right, so we're all opening Scarlet and Violet packs. Mine is Paradox Rift with, I don't remember his name now. He's a big blue and red dragon-looking Pokemon. What do you got?
I have...
Temporal Forces or something? Temporal something. Yeah, Temporal Forces.
And,
a green deer-looking thing, right?
yeah, like some pink on his legs,
Yeah.
some pink on his head.
I don't know. Don't know.
I
We're
have
very clueless on some of these Pokemon.
I have a Scarlet and Violet pack with a Zekrom Black Bolt pack.
Yeah, the Black Bolt pack. All right, now.
First, smell.
All right, Vavai, our winner this week. Why don't you start us off? Name the Pokemon, the type, and then move on.
Okay. So first, we have Seedot. He's a grass type
All right.
Pokemon. And we have Totodile, a water type. And then we have Deerling.
And that's kind of exciting for you, because what did you just recently do in real life?
Shot a Dale.
Yeah, you got yourself a big old buck, didn't you?
Mm-hmm. And it's a grass type Pokemon. Then we have Pilov, a normal type Pokemon. We also have Bianca's Devotion. It's a supporter trainer card. Then we have Leonicus, a psychic type. Then we have a supporter card, Explorer's Guidance. Now I have my first reverse holo, Golok, a fighting type Pokemon.
Sawsbuck, yeah.
A grass type Pokemon.
And it's what? Is it special in some way?
The art on it's a full art, and it's a special. And we have Marco, a fire type, and that's my real card. And then we have my grass energy.
Perfect for LeafGreen. I think it's awesome you got Deerling and Sawsbuck, which evolves from Deerling.
You got a full art.
Yeah, that was really cool.
I want the full art.
Well, you got to pick first. All right, lay it on us, Rosella. What do you got?
Darumaka, a fire type. Petalil, a grass type. She's cute. Rufflet, a normal type. Solosis, a psychic type.
That eventually evolves into Reuniclus, which Vava had.
Bravery, it evolves from Rufflet, a normal type.
Oh, and you just had a Rufflet, right?
Yep.
Nice.
Electric evolves from Tynamo,
And eventually becomes
And-
Electros.
an electric type.
Yes.
Cryogonal, a water type. Then my first reverse holo. Ooh, it has like Pokeballs.
Oh, it does have some cool design on there.
Can I
Oh.
see?
Throw, a fighting type. My second reverse holo, which is cool. Cobalion, a metal type. This would be my rare. Beartrick, evolves from Cubchoo, a water type, but it's probably actually ice.
Yeah, same with Cryogonal.
Yeah. And then a psychic energy.
Nice, nice. Let's see what I got. I have Panseer, fire type. Nickit, dark type. Gligar, fighting type. Blipbug, grass type. Ferrothorn evolves from Ferroseed, metal type. Pokemon Tool Trainer card, Cursed Duster. Orbeetle evolves from Dottler, which evolves from Blipbug, I think. Grass type. Naklai is my first reverse holo, fighting type. Dodonzo is my second reverse holo, water type. And Aegislash, metal type, evolves from Doublade, metal type. And that's my rare card. And I got... What?
Doesn't Doublade evolve from something?
Yeah, actually, Honedge.
Honedge.
Yeah, I have that in my one game. And a grass energy card. So the only one that got something super cool was Vavai. Not only did he win, but he also got a win in the packs. We're losers. So, Routes Through Pokemon and ReRouted Through Pokemon are Hunterfield Institute productions. You can find us on Spotify, Amazon, Apple, and other podcasting platforms. We're also on YouTube at the Hunterfield Institute channel. Just look for the Routes Through Pokemon series of playlists. And wherever you find us, please like, subscribe, rate, review, leave comments, let us know how we're doing, give us some corrections on things we might have on things we might have made mistakes on.
And tell me how to do better on beating Vi.
And tell Rosella how to defeat Vi.
Don't.
And you can also find Who's That Pokemon segments, our tally counts, our captured Pokemon lists, as we go, so you can keep track of what we have. All that we post on our Facebook page, Routes Through Pokemon, and some of that also will show up on Instagram at kinetic_card, and some of those, along with other things that I do, will show up on X at HunterfieldIns. You can also email us at hunterfieldmanor@gmail.com. And so, next week, Ruby and I will be doing some coverage of the new series for the Pokemon Adventures Manga that covers Ruby and Sapphire and Emerald games. With volume 15, I believe, we'll be covering 3 chapters of that. And we will be covering 8 episodes of the anime, but some of them will only be from season 7, or season 6. Yeah, some of them will only be from season 6, which is the Hoenn anime, and some of them will be episodes from Pokemon Chronicles. And then we will have 2 more episodes of us going through the anime before we come back with our journey to the second gym in the Hoenn region. But don't worry, it won't take too terribly long before we will get another visit with Rosella and Vavai as they also make their way to the second gym in the Kanto region. Thank you all so much for listening, and we will catch you on the next route. Bye-bye. Sayonara. Part 60. The Secret Protector. Violet flew out the doors of the Pokemon Center and raced away as fast as she could. She was in such a rush that she failed to notice a smaller boy approaching her, and he was knocked hard to the ground when Violet ran into him. A girl with pink hair saw the whole thing from her position on the street. She started over to see if Violet was okay, but before she could call out, some officers emerged, soaking wet, from inside the center. That seemed to spook Violet, and she ran off with the boy down a street and toward an old-looking house. The officers spotted her and began to chase, but they only made it a few feet before a blast of electricity hit them from behind, and they dropped instantly. The girl looked back at the Pokemon Center, and now a handsome and well-dressed young man exited the building, a Jolteon by his side. He gave the Jolteon a pat on the head with his free hand, while the other aimed a Pokeball at it and zapped it back inside. The man looked up and gave a quick glance around. He found the pink-haired girl looking at him and immediately started for her. Seeing as the man had just had his Pokemon zap officers, the girl thought maybe she should not let him reach her. She started to back away, and the man slowed down immediately and put a hand up toward the girl. "Please, stop." It was almost like he had cast a spell with those words as the girl did stop. Her curiosity about the man grew. He didn't appear to be a criminal, and Violet had seemingly been fleeing the officers, so he was probably helping her? "Thank you, miss. I was wondering if you might be able to help me."
With what?
Hanako asked. "A girl fled the center a moment ago, and I was wondering if you saw where she might have gone." Hanako narrowed her eyes and crossed her arms.
Why do you want to know?
The man offered a small smile. "Are you acquainted with Violet?" The already large eyes of the pink-haired girl grew larger. If the man knew Violet's name, then there was some connection between the two. Whether that was good or bad remained to be seen.
We've bumped into each other a few times.
Hanako kept her guarded pose. Same. I saw she had run into a spot of trouble, so I was trying to help her.
Yeah, maybe. Or you're trying to kidnap her.
It was the man's turn to look surprised. What? But I would never... I was honestly just trying to make sure she was okay.
Seems like there's more to this story if you're willing to take out some officers. That could get you in a lot of trouble for someone you just bumped into.
The man sighed. You're a sharp girl, I will give you that, miss. While I did speak true that I have only run into her a few times, I have been keeping an eye on her.
What? Are you some kind of creep?
All the shouting started to draw the attention of others nearby. Hanako's words combined with the visual of a man speaking to a 10-year-old girl gave a bad impression. The man took a step back and waved his hands in front of him. No, you have misunderstood my meaning. I have been trying to keep her safe.
From what?
Everything, really. I made a promise to her father that I would not let her out of my sight.
So, you know her father?
Indeed. Hanako pondered that for a while, and something seemed like it might be off. It could have just been her automatic suspicion of the man, but his story seemed wrong somehow. Then it clicked.
You just came out of the Pokemon Center.
The man's brow furrowed. Is that a question?
It's just, so did Violet, and in a big hurry.
Running from those officers?
Yeah, and then you came out after. Why weren't you there before? Why wouldn't she stick with you if you're supposed to be watching her?
The man raised his chin as he began to understand Hanako's concerns. Ah, I see. Yes. Well, the tricky part of it is, Violet is unaware of my role, and I'm supposed to keep it that way. It could undermine her confidence in her own abilities. Hanako tilted her head as she processed.
Okay, that makes some sense.
It has been a challenging task, I assure you. Remembering some of her interactions with Violet, especially the journey from Mount Moon to Celadon, Hanako nodded her head. She understood that helping that girl was probably not easy. But now, the man continued, I really do need to find her.
Why? You took out the officers. Not sure why they were a danger to her, but...
It is not them I am truly worried about. There is someone else. A very dangerous man.
Who?
He goes by Blue. He is an intimidating figure, often covered in tattered clothing and scarves that hide his identity. Hanako's mouth dropped open. She recognized that description. There had been a man like that in Viridian City. She, Violet, and Trevor had briefly crossed his path. That following morning had been the last time Hanako had seen Violet. When she returned to the room they were using at the Pokemon Center, the place was a mess. The window overlooking the gym was shattered, and there were signs of blood on the floor and sheets.
Follow me.
Hanako ran down the street she had seen Violet take. The man did not need to be told twice. His longer legs caught him up to the pink-haired girl, and before long they were nearing a decrepit-looking building.
I think the boy led her in there.
Thank you. Now you stay here while I...
Good. Now get the girl,
came a gruff voice from inside. Immediately the man plucked up one of his Pokeballs. Stand back, please. Suddenly a Blastoise stood at the bottom of some rickety wooden steps that led into the building. Cannon, blast open that door.